Hello and welcome back to the South Dakota Dynasty. The Coyotes are at home today for a game against North Dakota State. Our first two games so far in the series against the Bison have not been close. They won 73-17 and 41-6 and ran for over 340 yards in both of those games. And we're going to need to slow down the running game today if we want to be successful and get back on track and still try and get that third win on the season to surpass last year's total. Our offense will open up Jalen Page, Cooper Price, and then Winston Zinner. He's now a redshirt junior, and he is an absolute stud. He has 19 tackles for loss and 6 sacks. Starks is actually a true freshman playing, and he has 17 tackles for loss and 3.5 sacks. Pierce Libby made a big impact last week in the run game. We did lose that game, though, to Colorado State 49-28. It was 28-28 near the end of the third quarter, but we turned the ball over 3 times and that really cost us. Here is a big reception for Deontay Knox. J.R. Miller had 2 interceptions on the day last week, but did throw for 267 and 2 touchdowns. Now bubble screen nearly intercepted by the defensive end, and it'll be 2nd down and 10. A 3-wide set. Here's Jalen Page. He goes straight up the middle and picks up 9 yards. A good gain there. Cade Knight was hurt last week and will not be playing today or for the rest of the season, so that will be a big loss for our defense. There's Winston Zinner in the backfield, but we do get the first down. Now the fake to Ladorian Bolden, and J.R. Miller is absolutely leveled by Stephen Godfrey. 3rd down and 9 for the Coyotes. Miller's going to go to the air. He throws underneath for Cordell Hicks, and that's a first down for the true sophomore, and we'll keep our drive alive. Only 2 down linemen for the Bison. J.R. Miller's going to keep it on the read option as he picks up 5 yards, and it'll be 3rd down and 6. Trips to the left as Miller's going to go to the air and takes a shot. It's intercepted by Holly in the end zone. He'll take a knee, and J.R. Miller's turnover struggles continue. Tyrone Simmons is the new running back for North Dakota State. It's really been plug and play, and he's very good. He has 853 yards, nearly 6 yards per carry. North Dakota State's offense still runs the ball very well, but they really have struggled this year to actually score points, and that's a big part of why they are 4-5. They started 2-5, but have won their last 2 against Boise State and Air Force. Now it's Simmons on a stretch play outside. He has nowhere to go. Great contained by our defense there. And Tim Dingle is the quarterback. He is a true freshman starting for North Dakota State, and he has really struggled as a passer this year, but has been a very good dual threat as he has a 735 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground. He shows off some nice power here as he picks up 24 yards and a first down. Now it's Stevie Johnson in the backfield. He's the running back for next year, but it'll be Dingle throwing to Carl Fuchs for 19 yards, and it'll be goal to go for the Bison as they spread the field. Draw play, and there's a play in the backfield for Shadow Hansen, who in my opinion has taken a step back this year, but makes a big play there. Dingle's going to go to the air. He steps in the pocket, and he's going to take off inside of the 5 and brought down to the 2. It'll be 3rd down and goal. They'll come out in the I formation, give it to the fullback Taylor, and Brock Taylor is into the end zone for the touchdown as North Dakota State scores first, and we're almost through the first quarter with only 1 touchdown. Number 6 Miami suffers their first loss on the season to Virginia Tech, as Virginia Tech has been a pretty strong program so far in this series. Now a pitch outside by J.R. Miller to Jalen Page as he picks up around 3 yards. 3rd down and 5 throw. Here's Jalen Page in the open field. Nice move. And he's to the 40-yard line. A 15-yard reception as our backs have gotten involved in the pass game the last few weeks. Now quick throw as J.R. Miller finds Cordell Hicks, who is hit hard. But good job there recognizing the blitz and getting the ball out quickly. Now it's Pierce Libby. He sees the hole to the left and cuts that way as he picks up 8 yards. Into the second quarter be Miller this time. He keeps it, and a great play there. It is McLaughlin. Actually make that Michael Starks, the true freshman, who's made a huge immediate impact for this Bison team. Now Jalen Page on the swing pass. He only gets 2, doesn't have enough speed to get to the edge, but our offense will stay on the field on 4th down and 3. Miller throws, it's knocked down. That was a great play looking for Deontay Knox as the defender is able to just swat it down and North Dakota State takes back over on offense. Dingle's gonna scramble, gets a good block. He's inside of Coyote territory and driven out of bounds by Deion Kendrick after a big gain. Now North Dakota State will go to the pistol as they gave it to Simmons, and he picks up around a yard. Nice play there by Jackson Harvey. A 3-wide set on 3rd down and 6. Dingle moves in the pocket. He'll step up and go down. It is Zacharias Tedesi who has his first career sack. Now a 52-yard field goal attempt. It is away and it is good. That might have been good from 60. An impressive kick there. Trips to the right as South Dakota State opens their drive, taking a shot. It's nearly intercepted by Drew Hill as Miller was looking for Deion Gilbert. On 3rd down, Miller sets up the screen but can't get it away in time as he has a 5 for 11 start, and our offense hasn't been able to get anything going so far. Play action for Dingle all day in the world. He's going to throw downfield, and it's nearly intercepted by Xavier Warner. He had 2 chances for it, but isn't able to bring it in, and it'll be 3rd down. Dingle tries to escape again. He breaks the first tackle, can't get away from Sylvia, and it is a big stop by our defense as they hold the Bison and stop them. Under 3 minutes left in this first half. Here's J.R. Miller. He finds a hole up the middle on the read option as he picks up 15 yards. Statistically, this is still a really good Bison defense. They always seem to have a good one, and we need to get something going against them if we want to stay in this game. We've seen North Dakota State in the past. They're able to put up points in bunches against us. On 2nd down, Jalen Page just barely didn't get the first down. So to be 3rd down and inches, twin tight end straight up the middle. Here's Pierce Libby into Bison territory as he picks up 8 yards. Now they'll spread the field with 4 wide, Gilbert and Hicks in the slot. Throwing outside, he's got Cooper Price. It's a 1st down reception, 13 yards. Price has 27 catches, 419, and 6 touchdowns entering today's game. There's a chunk play. That's what we need to see from our passing attack. 26 yards for Nate Wendt. J.R. Miller only needs 210 yards in the last 2 games to have a new career high, and he's off to a pretty good start, especially with that last throw. On 2nd down, great penetration as it's McLaughlin in the backfield. He gave us a lot of trouble last year and makes a big play there. Miller moving the pocket, now will step up, can't escape though as he's sacked and will lose 4 yards. It's Bo Begley, and we'll go into halftime down by 7 as our defense is really keeping us in the game. But on that last play where J.R. Miller was sacked, he went down with an injury, and we'll have to see if he is able to return today. Our defense has been playing well so far, only giving up 10 points. We need our offense to start putting together drives that end in points if we want to stay competitive here today. Devin West will open us up in the second half. He kicks it deep to Stephen Godfrey, who will take it from his own goal line, straight up the middle, cuts it to the outside, and he's got some room to run to the 40, breaks another tackle. He's inside of Coyote territory and out of the 44-43 yard line. So great field position for the Bison. Simmons tries to stretch it outside, but a big play there by LaDorian McCray. 3 down linemen on 2nd down. Dingle's gonna run. He does not keep his eyes downfield. He was running the whole way and picks up the 1st down. It is down at around the 31 yard line. Now it'll be Simmons once again. This time he stretches it to the left, and he's got a lot of room to run. We're not getting off our blocks, and North Dakota State is doing a really good job at blocking today. Dingle throws, and he was just off by a little bit. Ross Bukowski jumps the route, and he's got a lot of room to run. He's being chased down. Our offense hasn't been able to score. We really need him to score here, and he's tackled at the 2 yard line. We have great field position, but we really needed him to score there. Our offense hasn't been able to get into the end zone, but this time we do. It's Pierce Libby from 3 yards out, and we have tied this game up at 10. An excellent start to this second half. Let's see if Dingle can bounce back. They're going to go back to the running game though, as it's a stretch play once again for Tyrone Simmons, really trying to get him in space. Now he'll stretch it out to the right this time as he picks up 4 yards and a first. He only has 3.9 yards per carry, which is nice to see. And Dingle's going to throw. He fires it outside. Fuchs creates separation at the last second, but can't haul it in. Under center, Dingle's going to throw on 3rd down and 6, and he's going to look to take off immediately. He's got a lot of green grass ahead of him, and will slide down short of the 30-yard line. 1st down and 10. They're going to give it to Simmons, and great penetration there. It is Trevon Simmons with another tackle for loss. He's probably been our best run defender so far this season. And there is Carl Fuchs. This time he picks up 7 yards. So it'll be 3rd down and 4. And a great play. Perfect option defense there by Jackson Harvey. And it'll be a long field goal attempt once again. About a 46-yarder. And it is good straight down the middle. This is an impressive kicker for North Dakota State, and Jared Miller is not in the game. It'll be Ezekiel Wood, as it looks like Jared Miller won't be able to return today. So we go to the junior, who does not have a lot of experience. He's only thrown the football 2 times, and we need to see if he's able to do some stuff for our offense to really keep us in this game. They'll give it to Pierce Libby. They're really relying on their ground game right now, not really trusting Wood to throw it currently. But if our running game continues like this, I would expect him to not really throw the ball all that much. Now it's Pierce Libby. He breaks a few tackles. Excellent power showcased there. Now 2nd down and 2. Quick screen outside. I also expect to see a lot of passes like that. Underneath things, screen passes, just to get him in a rhythm and give him some confidence. 2nd down and 11. Throw, and he misses Cordell Hicks, who had created separation. And it'll be 3rd down and long. Page and Bolden in the backfield, as Wood will throw the screen pass for Jalen Page, and he stopped a yard shy of the 1st down marker, and it'll be Devin West on for the field goal attempt. It's about a 47-yarder. Kick is away, and it hit the crossbar. No good. He was just a little bit outside of his range, and we don't get points on that drive, as number 8 Auburn beats Georgia. North Dakota State back on offense, as it'll be Dingle running once again. He gets to the 44-yard line. We have spies in effect. We're playing a lot of zone coverage, but our players just aren't attacking him when he starts to run. Now it's Wilson. He's into the open field, inside of the 20, inside of the 15 now, as he breaks a couple tackles. Great effort there by the defensive end Robinson, getting all the way down the field to make the tackle. Now Dingle, he'll keep it all the way for the touchdown. An 8-yard score, as North Dakota State extends their lead, and will head into the 4th quarter down by 10 points. And it'll be up to Ezekiel Wood if he can get us back in this game, as Jared Miller will not be returning with a concussion. And really his first big time action in a big game for us. And let's see what he's able to do. They stick with the ground game though to start, as Jalen Page picks up 7 yards. But I think if we're going to get back in this game, Wood is going to have to make some big throws. Page once again on the ground game. He's got 14 yards, and we're over 2,000 yards rushing as a team this season. Play action for Wood, and he's got his man. Great catch. Nate Went helping out the quarterback. As we go play action, quick throw. He sees Nate Went wide open, and it's a diving catch by the senior receiver, as he's playing one of his final games in the red and white. They go straight up the middle. Nice acceleration there by Pierce Libby, as he picks up 13. An unbalanced set, they'll go to Page. He stretches it outside, and he's into the end zone for an 18-yard touchdown. As we have cut it to a 3-point game, our running game is coming alive. Quick throw as Dingle goes to Boyd. Every receiver outside of Jacobson in this receiving core for North Dakota State is a freshman, true freshman or redshirt freshman, which is just crazy. They've had so much turnover in these last few years. A 1st down reception as Dingle will throw. He fires quickly into the flats. He's got his tight end. Deion Kendrick brings him down. A great open field tackle there by the corner. On 2nd down and 1, the Coyotes are going to bring a blitz. Dingle keeps it as he's brought down by Sean Saldana, but does pick up 3 yards and the 1st down. He has 124 yards rushing, and a lot of that really has come on scrambles, not necessarily designed runs. This time we do a great job of containing him, and it'll be 2nd down and 7 as we bring another blitz. He throws quickly, he's got Stevie Johnson for the 1st down. It's a 10-yard reception as they are driving down the field pretty easily right now. Now from the pistol, they'll stretch it outside. Simmons has room to run. He's inside of the 20 and will go down around the 18-yard line, but there is a flag down, and it's clipping on North Dakota State, so that will back them up, which is great to see. It'll be 1st down and 14. They stay in the same formation, fake it to Johnson, and it's Trevon Simmons in the backfield once again, along with LaDorian McCray. It's a loss of 2. They're on the edge of field goal range as they'll sweep it outside. Here's Simmons. He hesitates, but still picks up 14 yards, and it'll be 3rd down and 2. Another blitz brought, and they'll give it to Johnson. He's got some room to run. It is just plug and play for North Dakota State at running back. They continually have someone who makes big plays. Even when someone goes down, people graduate. But there's Fuchs once again. He picks up 8 yards. Wilson will come in motion as it looks like it was a botched handoff. Shadow Hansen gets in the backfield. It's a loss of 5, and it'll be 3rd down and goal. They'll work from the pistol 3 wide. They give it to Simmons. Defenders are there, and Sean Saldana saves the touchdown as North Dakota State will kick the field goal. And a studio update as number 3 Cincinnati stays undefeated. They're really trying to fight to get in the national championship. They finished number 2 with only 1 loss last year and won their BCS game. Now let's see, can Ezekiel Wood lead us down the field and get us our first win against the Bison in this series? They're going to run it though. We have less than 2 minutes left, so I don't know how much we're really going to be able to run the ball. But there's a 1st down run by Pierce Libby. 1st down and 10, throw underneath, Deontay Knox is open. That's the type of throws that we need to have in this drive. Just slowly make our way down the field, especially when we have 3 timeouts left. Throw underneath, it's Knox once again. As he's starting to get it going, there's a catch for 11 yards. Wood is 6 for 7 right now. They'll go play action and misses Tate Wagner. Looks like there was a miscommunication there, and it'll be 2nd down and 10. Minute and a half left, throw. This one's off target, but great adjustment there by Cordell Hicks to make the catch as he picks up 8 yards. Trips to the right with Page in the backfield. Wood's gonna throw. He has a man, and it's dropped by Dion Gilbert. That would have been a big play. Instead, this is the ball game right here. Let's see what we can do. 4th down and 2. They'll give it to Page. He runs to the left and is stonewalled by Winston Zinner. A big tackle for loss. A big tackle, and North Dakota State will take over. We have 3 timeouts left. It'll be Simmons on the carry. He picks up 7 yards as we use our 1st timeout. 3 down linemen. We are bringing everyone, and it's a gain of 1. And 3rd down and 2, we only have 1 timeout left. They get a 1st down, it's game over. Here's Simmons, he hesitates, and he's into the open field, inside of Coyote territory. And that will do it. Dingle can just take some knees, and the Bison will get their 5th one on the season. They need to win 1 of their next 2 to become bowl eligible. We were so close today to getting our 1st win in this series against North Dakota State. But at the end of the day, just could not do enough. A drop, and then Jalen Page just not seeing the hole to his right, trying to cut it back with the turnover on downs. We did our best. I thought Ezekiel Wood actually looked pretty good in relief. He had 7.9 yards per attempt. We ran the ball very well, which I was happy to see both running backs getting involved. On the defensive side of the ball, Ross Bukowski had the huge interception. LaDorian McCray and Shadow Hansen. Hansen probably had his best game of the season today. Now we move forward to the next week, and we see Christian Jackson, who was one of our top targets, has committed to Iowa State. He wanted to go to the P5 level and gets that offer to play in the Big 12. He wasn't the fastest corner, so I'm not super upset on missing him, but he did have some nice size. At the top of the board, we only have 1 scholarship out still, and it's to Deron Covington. He is a big nose tackle, and I think this battle may go into the offseason, and we have to get him. We need defensive tackles to help our run defense. But our final game on the season will be against North Dakota at home for Senior Day. North Dakota still has not won a game as an FBS program. They're 0-11 this year, haven't really played any close games, but in the first 3 years, they've had a very tough schedule in all of those years. The top 10 UCLA and Oklahoma are undefeated, so I think if neither of them lose, Cincinnati will be left out of the national championship game once again. And then Iowa State, we see there, is in the top 25. One thing to definitely note for North Dakota is their quarterback Darius Griffin will not be playing. He's a true freshman, hadn't really been playing that well. He was replaced by Ivan Jamison, who is a redshirt junior who has also not played well. He has not thrown a touchdown pass and has 7 interceptions, been sacked 10 times. Cameron Leak and Mitch Ferris both have been positives for this North Dakota offense, especially Cameron Leak. I think he has a very bright future ahead of him. He was very good as a true freshman, has been even better as a sophomore. Harris on the North Dakota defense is also very good. They have a lot of true freshmen, redshirt freshmen, and sophomore contributors who have made a big impact for them, and it hasn't translated to wins yet. But I think in these upcoming seasons, they're definitely going to take a step and probably get their first win at some point. On the defensive side of the ball, Sylvia does lead us in tackles, and we just need to do a better job at stopping the run. It's been the real problem for this team in the first 3 seasons. I think Jerron Covington could make a big impact for us in that area though. But I hope you enjoyed today's game. It was definitely a tough loss, but I think it was good to see us be more competitive against North Dakota State. If you did enjoy, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of the South Dakota Dynasty. And I will see you next time for Senior Day back at the Dakota Dome against North Dakota. Have a great rest of your day.